everybody. Oh, Splat's kind of out of focus. Poor Splat. Oh, there he goes. If Splat is in the house, what does that mean? That means we are in the kitchen today. Let's around. Hi. Hello. It's good to see you. I have my blinds down, but maybe not enough. Darn. All right, hold on. I got to go fix my blinds. You got to go all the way down. Okay. How's that? Do you have not a bright shining light in your face anymore? Awesome. I have to move some lighting around. I did not get to do a lighting check before we started. Hi, it's good to see you guys. Hey, Rosemary. Hello, everybody. Splat is in the house. Look at all this crazy stuff. Can you see all this? We are gonna make like 4 things today. Listening and cleaning. That's awesome. That's awesome. So we are going to make 4 things today, and this is going to set you up for some success, if you know what I mean. I'm going to set you up for some success today, and we are going to make some foods that, yay, you're on time today. We are going to make some foods today that are amazing, and I think would be awesome Valentine's Day treats. And the first thing that we're going to make today is we are going to make a coconut milk. So we're going to use coconut milk, and we are going to make a, oh, what do they call it? What does she call it? She calls it a custard. I got part of this recipe off of Mommy Potamus, and the rest of it I kind of tweaked on my own to make it perfectly perfect because I like to do that. And so I'm going to share that with you guys today. I'm super excited about that. And we are going to make a salad that I think would be an amazing appetizer, amazing entree for your Valentine's Day night. And then I'm going to show you a tray that is going to set you up for success. If you want to be in the mood and you want everybody around you to be in the mood, if you know what I mean, then this tray is going to help you do that. And it's so fun and so great. So we're going to start off with the custard. But first, before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, gotokitchens.com. I consider myself a light bulb expert. Anytime you see the hashtag light bulb, we are talking about wellness, and we're doing recipes in the kitchen that are actually good for you. Although if I never told you that they were good for you, you would still like them. Even if you weren't looking for healthy recipes, these recipes are great fake outs all across the board. So what I'm about to show you is super, super easy. When I say that I'm a light bulb expert, I like to give people light bulb moments in the kitchen. I like to give people light bulb moments before they get cancer. I had my light bulb moment when I got cancer, and that was no good. Who wants to do that? And so, I like to help people have light bulb moments before that happens. So that's me. Please go check out my website, gotokitchens.com. It's right there on my apron. Look at that. Gotokitchens.com. Kitchens.com. Please go check it out. Consider becoming a VIP. It's absolutely free. Nothing for sale. I just want you to buy into your own health. Whew. Okay. So if you don't mind, right down here in the corner, am I pointing in the right direction? Because I think that they've traded their cameras lately. He may be over in this corner, or is he in this corner? This corner, right? Okay. So please, if you have not already, if you have already, thank you so much. If you have already, sharing out to your followers is amazing. We are just on Periscope today. We are actually not on Facebook. We are just on Periscope. I keep feeling like they changed their cameras and I want to point over there, but anyway. So please shout out to your followers, Twitter, Facebook, and on your followers right here on Periscope. I would be really, really grateful, and let's get cooking, because we have a lot to do today. We're not going to be here forever. So thank you guys for inviting followers. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Chastity. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you guys so much. What I'm about to show you is a custard that is so stinking easy. I'm going to blow your mind right now. If you like creme brulee, so if you're a creme brulee fan, I'm about to blow your mind right now, and with something that is actually pretty good for you. We're going to start off with 6 egg whites. Now, I've already made some of this ahead, so I have already have some egg whites in here. So the recipe for 4 people calls for 6 egg whites. I'm going to make this for 2 people, so we're going to half that recipe. So basically, to get your egg whites out, you're going to crack your egg. You're going to make sure that your egg is cracked in the center. This is the secret tip of this. I can't believe that I'm doing this live here. This is kind of an art, and I'm still perfecting it. So to get the egg yolk out, because I just want the yolk for this. So you're gonna do it, you're gonna let all the whites slip out because they're slippery. You're gonna hold your yolk in 1/2 of your egg, and you're gonna turn it a couple times. This is gonna help get the rest of the whites out. You're gonna give it a little bit of a scrape, and there you go. You have 1 egg yolk. Simple as that. So easy. So you're going to do 3 of these for 2 people, 6 of these for 4 people. This is not a vegan, obviously. This is not, I'm sorry, I have to look down. I can't see comments. This is not a vegan recipe, obviously. This is, we're using eggs. If you're vegetarian, we're on board, but vegan, no. And I don't have any good substitutes for you, so I'm sorry to say. This is, I'm going to scrape those off there. Get off there, baby. Slimy. Look at that. Look at that beautiful egg. Pastured eggs. I only use pastured eggs. I use them from Vital Farms, or I get them locally. Pastured eggs have this beautiful yellow yolk, and that means that they are high in omega-3s. Omega-3s are good for your sex drive because they help circulation. So when we're talking about Valentine's Day and creating a good mood for something, then we want to talk about things that are high in fats and good fats. And there we go. All right, 3 egg yolks, just like that. Everybody with me still? You guys still with me? It's kind of a messy job. Okay, so we are gonna whip those up super fast. We're just gonna take a whisk and we're just gonna give those a really nice whip right down in there. Hey now. Right? Hey, hello. Hey, you guys, how are you? Is this your first time on my scope? I'm so excited to have you here. All right, now, I know, talking about sex drives, and you just popped in right at the perfect moment. All right, so we are making, if you're just joining us, we are making a coconut custard, which is going to rival creme brulee, but in a healthy way. So then we're going to add this is just right out of my cupboard. This has not been stuck in the refrigerator like I use it for other things. This is an organic coconut milk, and we're going to use coconut milk. Actually, this one is not organic. I picked up the wrong ones. You should buy organic. This is fine though, not freaking out. So, but you're going to use, if you're just doing the 3 eggs, you're going to use 1/2 can of this. So, hi Doug. I know, right? Seems spot on. I agree. That's Doug and Allie, by the way, Frameable Faces. If you guys aren't following them, they are crazy. They are amazing. I love watching them. They get their morning, they will get your morning started off really, really well. So there you go. They do their scopes together and they're really fun. So, and they're photographers. So it's a lot of fun to watch them. So you're going to use 1/2 can of this full fat coconut milk. If we are doing that with just the 3 eggs. This is going to serve 2 people because that's what Valentine's Day is all about, is those 2 people. You're going to give that a whisk. You want to see those air bubbles in there when you're making a custard? That is exactly what you want to do. You want those air bubbles in there because those air bubbles really are going to create a nice, frothy, like light and fluffy custard, which is exactly what you're looking for. You don't want it to be dense and weird, like you want it to be light and fluffy. So, okay, so we have that in there. Now we're going to do, for our sweetener, we're going to do a tablespoon, I know, right? A tablespoon of maple syrup. Now then, you cannot substitute honey for this. You need to use maple syrup. Honey is too thick. Maple syrup, yacon syrup, anything what is it called? Anyway, that syrup is fine as well. That's all gonna be fine. We're gonna use a tablespoon of that. We're gonna use a tablespoon of my homemade vanilla. This is just vanilla extract. Really, it's just booze with some vanilla in it. We're going to use a teaspoon of that. And we're going to use a dash of cinnamon. Thank you. I was like, whatever it is. I don't use it, so I don't know what it's called. We're going to do a dash of cinnamon. Now, cinnamon is kind of a little bit of the key in this for me because you want the illusion of it being sweet without it being actually sweet. So you don't want a ton of sugar in there, right? So we don't want just a ton of sugar in there. So that cinnamon actually will mimic sugar on your palate, and so it's super, super easy to do that. Now then, because Robin and I like to share desserts when we go out, that was a tablespoon of maple syrup. So I'm going to give this a good whip, again, getting those bubbles in there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Can you guys see those bubbles? See that? That's what we want. Since Robin and I like to share, I have just a small little ramekin like this. This is just, you know, I don't know how big it is. Does it say how big it is? This is 3 cups, and this is a 3 cups. Ah, cool, thank you. I am making a coconut custard that is actually good for you. Oh my gosh, right? Who does that? I do it. So I have taken a little butter because I like, you could use coconut oil, but I actually like to oil this with butter because it just gives it that little extra something. I know, right? Yum. Yes, so cinnamon, just a dash of cinnamon. Now then, all you're gonna do is just pour this right down into the ramekin, just like that. Then you're going to take a pie plate or something, glass or whatever like this, and you're going to fill it halfway with water. Same way you cook creme brulee. You're going to fill it halfway with just plain water, and you're going to set that dish right down in the middle of that. This is going to keep it from scorching, just like that. It's like a double broiler almost. This is going to go in the oven on 310 degrees for 1 hour. 310 degrees for 1 hour. I know, weird, right? That is, and then you're gonna have these beautiful custards. I'm gonna go stick this in the oven. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go stick this in the oven, and I'm gonna bring over the ones that I already made. Cause I'm almost like, I'm like Rachel Ray like that today. I have a magic oven. Now that's how easy that is. When it comes out of the oven, it is ready to eat. Or you could chill it if you were so inclined. If you wanted to use a little bit more maple syrup on top, look at this. Look at these babies. Look how beautiful they are. They look like a little creme brulee, right? They're just a little bit spongy on top. So I'm going to take a little bit of, where are they? I know I have them. Hello, blueberries. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to take a little bit. Everything's falling out of my fridge. Holy cow. Most of the stuff had to stay in the fridge before I could get back here. So I'm going to take a few blueberries, and I'm going to top the tops of them just with a little bit of blueberry. Yummy. Full of antioxidants. Super good for your circulation, which is what? Super good for your sex drive. This is like fancy. This is like fake out fancy pants dessert. Yes, who's going to eat that? That is actually Robin's. That is not mine. Boy, you are good, Janie. That is way out of the frame. You are really good. That is Robin's Bake and Take. He found it last night, and he was like, can we try this? Sure, if that's what you want to do. So that just goes right on top with a little bit of coconut whipped cream.
It's organic.
It is organic, it's true. Now look at that. You have this beautiful little dessert, tasty little treat. Let's have a bite, because I'm dying. I'm absolutely dying to have a bite of this. They smell so good when they're cooking. So you just get a berry and a little bit of the custard. Ready? I'm telling you, if you like creme brulee, stick this baby in the fridge. Stick this baby in the fridge, add a little bit of that molasses on top, torch it with a torch. You'd never know the difference. I know, right? Oh my gosh. So good. So good. I mean, I am telling you, that is an amazing flavor. Look, I don't want to stop eating it. All right. Recipe number 1, done. I know. I'm going to put them in the fridge. They actually can sit in the fridge for a couple of days covered up. So I'm going to put them in the fridge, and we will be in business. So let me clean up just a second here. I'm going to have a huge mess when I go back to cleaning my kitchen after today's broadcast. So it's going to be a messy kitchen. Let's get some stuff out of the way and move right along. So while you're making dinner, you can have your custard baking. So you just bake that, you're ready to go. Now I'm going to show you, there is no appetizer for this dinner, and I'm going to show you a light salad that has tons of flavors in it. It's going to tickle your taste buds. Do you like that? It is going to tickle your, I know, it is a clean creme brulee. Absolutely. So yes, that's right. It's so good. I mean, it has an amazing flavor, you guys. I'm kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I love creme brulee. I'm a little bit of a connoisseur. I get it in just about every fancy pants restaurant we ever go to. I get creme brulee. Don't I, Robin?
Yes.
So I get it almost every single time because I love creme brulee, but I will never make it at home. I know, right? And so it's Allie's fave. See, okay, Doug, totally. That is so easy. You can make that for Allie for Valentine's Day, and she's going to be like, Doug is rock and roll. I mean, solid rock and roll. You're totally going to get lucky that night. Anyway, I'm blushing a little bit. But it's so easy to make, and you could torch it on top with a little bit of that maple syrup, and it would give it that crust that you like from creme brulee. Bingo. It is so good for you. This will actually be on my blog post later on after I get photos taken. I will put it on my blog post so you guys can see it. It's so easy to do, and I totally want you to have it for Valentine's Day. Bingo bongo. That's right. I know. I know. I see. That's why you love me so much, because I get you. I can even help you get lucky. All right. This salad is an amazing salad. We're going to use. I'm going to put my recipe away there. I thought maybe I was going to have to fudge a little bit, so I was looking at my recipe. But we are going to use some romaine lettuce. Now, the reason that I want to show you this salad is because it is my opinion that if you are setting yourself up for success at night, that you need to have a light dinner. You should not go in with a big fat steak and a big heavy baked potato and, or pasta or anything like that. You should have a nice light dinner, and then you can splurge a little bit on your desserts, which I'm going to show you another way to get amazing, good fats and healthy and almost like aphrodisiacs into your diet and with your partner as well. I'm gonna show you that right after this. So, but first we're gonna talk about this salad. So this is a great, this is right. I know, because you get so disappointed. You're like, I'm too full. I can't. So this is a great way. This salad is an amazing way to have a light dinner full of flavor. So you're not missing all of those flavor profiles. And I want you to know that you could pair this with a protein. So if you are, that's a lot of noise you're making. You done?
I'm done.
He's done. Okay. If you're eating something light like this with all of these flavor profiles, you're not missing all of those other heavy foods. So I know he's over there scrumbling something up. I'm like, what are you doing? So what I have in here is I have enough romaine lettuce for me. I would double this if I was making this for 2 people, but because I actually eat the food that I cook here on Go To Kitchens, I am just doing a half portion. So this is like 2 big fat handfuls, but if you were serving 2 people, I would do 4, right? He is, totally. I would do 4 big fat handfuls of romaine lettuce. Now, romaine is best for this. Don't think that romaine doesn't have the nutrients like kale or spinach or anything like that. Romaine has tons and tons of nutrients. So I know it is totally like having kids in the background. You nailed it, Justy. A 63-year-old kid. Anyway, so I need to eat more salad. So I have.
You should know that I can hear everything.
He can totally hear everything I'm saying because he's right there. So this is just a salad for me. So this is 2 handfuls of, let's get these eggs out of the way. 2 handfuls of, and now the phone's ringing. Hello, who is it? Not my phone, thank God. Yeah, I know. No, romaine is really, really good for you. It's full of nutrients. It has iron in it. It has the same nutrients, just maybe not as power-packed as spinach or kale or anything. So I know, and it's super good. I mean, I love the flavor in this particular salad. This is an amazing flavor for this. So you want to do that. So we're going to start off. We're going to use our mason jar. This is how I make most of my salad dressings, as in a mason jar. And we're going to make our salad dressing. So this is about 1/4 cup of olive oil. So we're going to put 1/4 cup of olive oil in that mason jar. Set that down in the sink along with all the other billions of things that are in there. This is coconut sugar. We are going to use 1.5 tablespoons of coconut sugar. So this is going to be a sweet dressing. So we're going to do that right down in there. Coconut sugar is lower glycemic than white sugar or just regular cane sugar. So coconut sugar you can buy just about anywhere. I was going to show you guys. I buy it at Natural Grocers. This is what it looks like if you want to screenshot it. This is a brand from my local grocery store, Natural Grocers. Yep, just sugar, organic sugar of coconut sugar. Yep. They just, they make it basically from the sap of sugar. Now you already have this beautiful like dark brown color. We are going to add a, probably about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in here. I know, cinnamon in a salad dressing. What's this woman talking about? I like a lot of cinnamon. We're going to add some salt. That was 1.5 tablespoons. I know I'm going fast today. I apologize. I'll have this recipe up for you guys though, and the website. I'm going to do about 1/4 tablespoon of salt, just regular old sea salt. We're going to do a dash of cayenne. I know, right? Does sound amazing. A dash of cayenne. Again, I like things a little spicy, so I add just a little bit more cayenne than maybe normal people would. And then we're going to use 1/4 cup, and this is a raspberry vinaigrette. This is a I can't say it. I got to look at it to say it. Balsamic vinegar, raspberry vinaigrette, and this is what we're going to use. This is necessary to get those flavors. This is pretty easy to find. You can buy it on Amazon if you want to screenshot that. So there's the raspberry vinaigrette. Yep. So we're going to do about 1/4 cup. I know, right? Yeah, I do. I love it too, Janie. I love sweet and salty. So we're going to do about 1/4 cup, which is a lot, by the way, but that's okay. You can save this and have this for days. And I just leave it sitting right on my counter, by the way. I do not refrigerate this because if you refrigerate it, the olive oil will solidify. You don't want that to happen. So we have about 1/4 cup of that. And I just made a huge mess. This is our salad dressing so far, and we're just going to give it a good shake, making sure your lid is nice and tight. You're just going to give it a good shake up. So good. So you're going to shake that up, let the flavor profiles, let the sugar dissolve, let everything dissolve, and you're going to set that aside, and then you're going to assemble your salad. Now then, if you wanted to serve this with some fresh protein like chicken, I would recommend a salmon for this. So like a big fistful of salmon, like right on the side, just grilled or something, you know, or poached or however you like it. Just like a big fat fillet, and then this right on the side of that, you're getting those healthy fats. You are doing a fistful of salmon. That's right. If you are, hi Liam, it's good to see you. I didn't even see you pop in. There were so many people. I didn't even see you pop in. I wish. But I didn't see you pop in. But if you do that alongside this salad, you are going to get, thank you, you're going to get these amazing proteins. It's going to give you energy. It's going to make your blood circulation just almost immediately upon eating these kinds of things is going to really help with circulation, which is good for sex, which is going to put you in the mood. All right. Because you haven't had a big dinner, all those kinds of good things. So here we go. Now I'm going to add, about 1/2 cup of strawberries. If you were making this for 2 people, you'd add a full cup, but I'm just going to add about 1/2 cup. So just a few strawberries. I have just cleaned them and sliced them, just taken the stem off and just given them a little slice. I think they're pretty that way. Then you're going to add oranges. Now you could use, yes, it is Valentine's Day theme scope. You could actually use, I'm trying to do it ahead of time so people can get ready because this kind of stuff takes preparation. So I didn't want to do it like the week of or anything. So, but these are oranges, and I have just, it's a cut called a Supreme. I know, now you know, no excuses now. It's called a Supreme, which means that you remove all of the rind and all of the pith off of the oranges. This is a particular cut. If you don't know how to do it, you can Google it. If you don't know how to do it, then mandarin oranges are fine, or just cut up oranges. Just make sure that you get all of because you don't want any of that rind or pith in there. So, yep. And they're amazing to eat like this, by the way. If you have a picky eater, if you have a kid that won't eat oranges, learn how to Supreme an orange. I promise you, they will eat them. They're so good this way. Most people don't like oranges because they're bitter, so yay! Oh, that's awesome, Sandy. Yeah, Supreming, you can do all kinds of citrus fruit like that. So we're going to do a few oranges right down in there. Now I have the juice of the orange, and I'm just going to give it a splash. I mean, we are not going to use all this juice by any stretch. This is just going to add a little bit of citrus flavor. It's going to add some vitamin C in there. Vitamin C is good. It's all good. It's good. That's what we want. We're going to add some pecans. This is just, I'm going to add about, I don't know, a couple tablespoons of pecans in there. So just like that, you could use any nut that you want. I just prefer pecans like this. Yes, I will save the juice. I would never throw that juice away. And then we're gonna put an avocado. The avocado is actually gonna lay alongside the salad. It is not gonna lay on top. So to cut, everybody can see that, yep. So to cut an avocado, this is how I do it. This one's really mushy. It's mushy pants. I just cut around the seed, just like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Dang. I got a bad avocado. You could still eat that, by the way. My seed just fell out, which is good. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm just going to make some slices in here. Ooh, smushy. It's good. It's good and right. I'm going to make some slices in here. Then you can just pull it right out of the shell like that. And those are just going to lie, and it's much prettier when your avocado is pretty. And that's just going to lie right along the side of this salad. You can see how mushy it is. You never know what you're going to get when you open one. Yeah, you can eat them. You know, a lot of people say, oh, don't eat brown avocados. But, you know, that actually is a little too brown for me. But yeah, you could eat them if you want. I know. I can't stand wasting food, so yeah. So that's just going to lay right alongside. So you can imagine coming to the table with this beautiful salad, right? It is already looks like you've taken time and consideration. Hello from Oklahoma. Hello from Colorado. It looks like you've taken time and consideration. It's beautiful. You're going to take your salad dressing. You're going to taste it before you put it on your salad. I know you're so hungry. I'm starving, Leslie. You're going to taste it before you put it on your salad. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That's so good. I could just, to be honest with you right now, I could just totally drink this because it is that good. It is so amazingly, wonderfully good. That is a good, good salad dressing. You're going to sprinkle that on the top. It only takes a little. It does not take a lot. You could bring it to the table just like this, toss it, and then put it on the plate. I know, fancy pants salad for sure. So, so good. Amazingly good for you. Put the salmon beside it or chicken breast or whatever protein you want, and you are going to have an amazing Valentine's dinner. This would be one of my favorites. In fact, this is probably what we're going to do. But I'm going to eat the salad for lunch today. You could sprinkle it with just about, I sprinkled it with I just put a sprinkle of the salad dressing on there. You don't need a lot. I mean, just like a half a teaspoon is enough for one portion. So, and then you could just leave this on your counter and you eat it all week. And this is really good on arugula as well. I could just drench arugula in that and just eat it like, so yes. Yeah, I'm so glad you caught me live too. I know, right? It's so, so good. Your hubby's going to love it too. You got to make him try it. You made it especially for you. So there you go. There's a salad. Beautiful, beautiful on a plate, beautiful in a bowl. Looks gorgeous taking it to the table. Looks like fancy pants, right? Totally not fancy pants. You saw how fast that was. Totally not fancy pants. I've made a dessert and an entree in 27 minutes. Okay, how fast is that? Now let's move on to the bomb chicka bow wow tray. Now I want to show you something. I got to clean up again, so excuse me. Now I want to show you something that is so much fun. I have been working on this morning. This is something that, you know, we really don't celebrate Valentine's Day like convention, like, you know, the box of candy and the date and the whole, we have date nights every week. So we really don't have to do like the literal, you know, the literal thing of Valentine's Day, but I do like to make a special dinner. And I like for us to be in the mood for something else even. There you go. Bow chicka bow wow. Yes, now we're on to that portion. So I have to prep the space again for that. Sorry about that. I want to show you what I made earlier today. This is my idea. If Robin was reclining by the fireplace and I came to him with this tray, do you think that he would know what my intentions for the evening were? Romance! Hello, romance. Right? Can you see this? I mean, look at this. This is gorgeous. This is like I have taken time. I have thought about you. I didn't just run out and get a box of candy. I actually took time to do something. Rosemary. Oh, Rosemary, you totally score. Rosemary, you just want to splat. my dear, I have given away 3 splats, but that is hilarious. Rosemary just won a splat. That is the best thing I have ever seen in any of my scopes. Fancy pants off. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. This was so easy to do. You guys, I did not make the chocolate here live with you guys because it takes a lot of work, and I needed to focus on my priorities, and I wanted to show you like from an entree to a dessert to more dessert. And so I know, hashtag fancy pants off. That should have been our hashtag all week. So it was the best. That was the best. I'm cracking up still. So, but you guys have seen me make chocolate before. If you haven't seen me make chocolate, all of this chocolate that you see here, even these little hearts right here, look at these beautiful little hearts. Aren't they gorgeous? These beautiful little hearts like this, I made them in a mold. Even those hearts are dairy-free chocolate. All of this chocolate that is here is dairy-free. Everything that is here right now is actually pretty good for you. Now, you don't want to go downtown crazy. You don't be eating like this every single day. But on a special occasion, can you see these? I've made these little sticks back here with the little chocolate hearts. I know, it's so adorable. I've got grapes here, which are amazing. They're an amazing food to feed your partner. Feeding your partner is actually kind of a sexy thing. So do it. It's fun. Enjoy it. Even if it feels silly the first time that you do it again. I promise you, enjoy that moment. Now you notice here that I do not have wine because wine is a depressant. Yes, it is on my blog post. I'm sorry, I never got to that. Wine is a depressant. And so, but yes, go to kitchens.com, in the recipe section, put in chocolate and you'll get the paleo chocolate right there. So I know wine is a depressant. And so swing, you're loving this scope, aren't you, Doug? The first scope you come to see, and this is what you get. Well, wine is a depressant. So I have chosen an Italian soda, which is not something that we would normally drink. This is something that we would not normally drink, but for a special occasion like this, it's totally fine. And so this is something that I would serve. If you wanted to do that with just like a one-time shot of like rum or something like that, you could totally do it. That is not our thing, but yes, so I have my champagne glasses here. So I've set it up with the sexy because it's going to look pretty in here. It's going to have a little bubble. I've set up my champagne glasses. I have my grapes. I have my chocolate strawberries. I have my chocolate bits back here. And all I've done for this is I have taken black beans in a mason jar and put the little chocolate hearts on there along with the fruit that is not covered in chocolate. So again, something that is very sensual, something that you can feed your partner. The chocolate is amazing. And then the other thing that I've done is I've put 2 napkins here. Don't forget to put napkins on your tray because you're going to get chocolate on your hands. You're going to be a little messy and you don't want to have to jump up and go grab something, right? So go put 2 pretty napkins on there. Maybe you buy special napkins even. I mean, something pretty. Put 2 napkins on. Get yourself a big bunch of grapes. Chocolate cover your strawberries. Look at these babies. I chocolate covered them and then rolled them in coconut. It's crazy, right? There you go. Now you're getting in the mood. See, you guys are getting in the spirit already. I do want to show you these. These are chocolate covered almonds that I made. Now, because most men like spicy things, and this is kind of chicky, let's be honest, Doug, right? This is kind of chicky. I mean, this is pretty chicked out here. So because men like spicy things, I've actually made those nuts with the chocolate with a little cayenne pepper. So you're getting that nutty flavor with a little bit of cayenne pepper. It's something for him, as along with the grapes and the other things that you've thought about along the way here. I've just taken some parchment paper. So I didn't spend any extra money. I've taken some parchment paper and I've cut out little hearts, right? I've made little hearts just like that, super easy. I've made little hearts. I've added them on the bottoms of to put my strawberries on. You can see it right here. Yes, and then I made little hearts like confetti that are just kind of around on the paper. I've made little ones. I put our initials on there, you know, just little touches like that that just make it super special. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these hearts right now. I'm going to show you how to make those, and I'm going to show you some dipped strawberries, and then I'm also going to show you the nuts, and we're going to do that super fast right now. So, but there's my tray. Do you guys want to screenshot it? Screenshot it so you can get ideas. I'm going to photograph it too, so... I know, I went a little Martha Stewart, right? I totally went a little Martha Stewart. I totally get that I did that, so yes. So, all right, so there we go. So there's your ideas for your beautiful Valentine's Day tray. Now I'm going to show you how to make some of these things. See, and I can just pick this up and carry it right out to wherever our romantic evening is happening. In front of the fireplace, at the dinner table, wherever we're to the bedroom. This could sit right on the bed. And I mean, so there you go. So it's all happening. I'm just saying. All right, so let's set that aside. Let's set that aside. And let's talk about how to make chocolate. The website has the chocolate recipe on the website. It is called Paleo Chocolate, but you can just put in Go-To Kitchens, Google Go-To Kitchens and chocolate, and you're probably going to come up with that chocolate recipe. So Go-To Kitchens, G-O, the number 2 Kitchens. There you go. So for the sticks of the chocolate, I just took skewers. These are just regular old skewers that you would use on the barbecue. That's what I used for the chocolate, and I used a chocolate mold. I bought this for $1.99. This cost me $1.99. So I bought that, and you can find all kinds. It's just a silicone. It's actually really, really good for the paleo chocolate because paleo chocolate has a fast melting point. So it's actually a really good thing to do is buy those silicone ones so that you don't have to peel it out of there and get your fingers on it, because you can just reverse it. You can just poke it out like that and it'll come right out. So to make the chocolate sticks, I made, with this particular mold, I made 3 of the ones on the sticks. I had 1 extra that I could eat. and then I made, and it's really important to think about keeping this stuff in 2s because there's 2 of you. Now, if you're celebrating Valentine's Day with your family, there may be 6 of you, or there may be whatever. So you can make 6 of these, however you want to do it, completely up to you. If you want all of these to be on chocolate sticks, that's totally fine if you want to make a bouquet. All you do with the paleo chocolate is you just pour it right in there. Be sure to get some on the stick. You just pour them right in there. Then here, because it's cold out, I can actually just go set them outside. It's 30 degrees outside today. So I can just go set these outside. These make great little gifts if you want to give your friends something that's actually good for them and not bad for them. It's a great way to do that. I'm totally licking this chocolate off my finger right now. Now the sticks are not down in my chocolate very well, so I take another skewer and I just pick up the little sticks and just put those right over there because the chocolate is going to sink just a little bit because I want the sticks to be sure to be down in there. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Make sure that they do have a little chocolate on them so that they'll stay. Now I can just take this outside or stick it in my freezer. Those will harden up. I'm done. With these, if you can see in the top of that heart, do you see that there's a little bit of coconut in there? The top heart actually has coconut and the bottom heart is just the chocolate. So I added a little bit of flavor. You can do that as well. You could do that with chia, you could do it with hemp, you could do it with whatever flavor you want. Yes, you could absolutely do that. Make them a little bit fancy if you're so inclined. So that's how you make those. Those just go out, and then I just took my fruit and just stuck it up on the stick and stuck it down in some beans in a mason jar, and voila. That's how easy that is. All right, so there's the hearts. We'll set those aside. Let's do the strawberries. Now then, with this chocolate, it is best that your strawberries are cold. So I left my strawberries in the refrigerator. Everybody knows how to do chocolate strawberries, right? Yes, you could add some coconut. That's what's in these is coconut, because I love coconut and chocolate. In fact, I have a little bit of coconut left over for when I made the other strawberries. This is super simple. You take a strawberry. Look at how easy this is. You take a strawberry, you dip it in your chocolate, just like that. Let all the chocolate run off. Chocolate strawberry, just like that. The chocolate will actually start to harden pretty quickly because the strawberry is cold. So that's why I use cold strawberries, because it makes it where I don't have to stick them in the freezer. To dip them in coconut, all I did was put a little bit on a tray, just like this. I know, so easy and so beautiful. And so they feel so decadent. I mean, they feel like something that's totally decadent, which is awesome. It's exactly the mood that you want to create. That decadency is the mood that you want to create for your Valentine's Day adventure. Then I just took those and rolled them. I want that one to be prettier than it is. And rolled them in coconut. There you go. Just like that. You could roll them in chopped nuts. You could roll them in all kinds of things. Whatever you want to roll them in, you're in business. Let those sit. They're going to firm up the chocolate. You're done. Easy. The hardest part is making the chocolate, and that's really easy. All right, so there's your chocolate strawberries. Now we're going to talk about making some chocolate covered nuts. Now for that, I used a separate bowl because I added a little bit of cayenne, and so I'm going to pour a little bit more in here. I have my nuts, I keep my nuts in the freezer. So you guys are so quiet. I hope you're still here. I keep the nuts in the freezer because I like for them to be cold so that they harden very quickly. Uh-oh. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne, just a tick of cayenne. You can do this after your tickets, Lisa. Do this after your tickets. Okay, good. So just a dash of cayenne. This just gives these almonds just a little bit of kick. Bringing them out of the freezer actually keeps them and will make those beautiful little nut clusters that I just showed you. And I have a pretty little cup. You just throw some almonds right down in there. Again, right out of my, these are almonds, and I have almonds and walnuts together, so I'm just picking out the almonds. You just poke those right down in there. Those can also go on your wax paper as well and let them set up. Then you just take a spoonful out, right on top of that. That will harden up and give you like a little nut cluster, and again, some of that spicy chocolate. So amazing. That is really, besides the grapes and the soda, that's all that's on that tray is these things and some fresh fruit. So there you go. Sexy, sexy food. Makes you want to like eat it and talk and laugh and, you know, tease and whatever else that you do. So there you go. If you want to get in the mood, there are 3 foods for you right there. The first one is the dessert. That is the coconut custard. The second one is the salad, the light dinner that you're going to want to have instead of the heavy dinner. And then the third one is that beautiful Valentine's Day tray that it just screams, I care about you enough to take the time in the kitchen today to make this for you. And that goes a long way. I don't care what anybody says, that goes a long way. And so, and that's true with friends, that's true with anybody. Showing that you care enough that you take the time for them to make them things like this, that goes a long ways with people. So you don't have to be a millionaire, you don't have to have a $100 box of chocolate. You just need some kitchen skills. I know. And you know, and you can make the salad together. You can make these foods together. You don't have to just relegate it to you. You could totally make the food together and have that experience with one another. Because once you get in the kitchen and you let it all go and you start having fun, that leads to all kinds of things. So I want to encourage you to get in the kitchen together, to start making these. I know they're so much better. Light the candles, turn on the fireplace. We turn ours on, but you could make a fire as well. You know, turn down the lights, turn on some music that you both enjoy. Robin and I actually like classic rock, which is crazy because that's our mood music. We love, get rid of the kids, that's right. And just have a night where it's just you, and it doesn't have to be on Valentine's night. It can be any night. It can absolutely be any night. So while I have the bunch of you here, I want to invite you tonight, speaking of couples and things, I would like to invite you to bring your spouse with you or your mate with you tonight. Robin and I are going to have a date night. Yes, dance, have fun, be silly. It's so true, Rosemary. And it can be like the most amazing night if you just let it roll. But tonight I want to invite you on a date. with Robin and I. Robin and I are gonna have, we are gonna have a really open chat tonight about my cancer journey. And we are going, good. We are gonna have an open chat about my cancer journey and how that affected our intimacy, how that affected our lives, and how we healed from it. So we're not just gonna give you a, oh, here's our story. We're actually gonna give you a roadmap to success. And I'm so excited about that. That is happening tonight at 6:30. It is on blab.im. If you go to blab, B-L-A-B, dot, the letter I, the letter M as in Mary, / go2kitchens.com. You can sign up for that blab. And we are, as part of Intimacy Week, we decided that we would share our story this week. And so we're doing that tonight at 6:30 Mountain Time. I would love it. I would love if every single one of you could be there. It's been an amazing week this week. I will be back in the kitchen tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm actually making a dish that is also very romantic, but it is a dish that I can't wait to share with you. It's one of my favorites, so you'd already forgotten. Yes, good. Chesty, I hope you can make it. And I want to invite you to bring your spouse along with you. It's gonna be a good evening for that. So Robin and I are pretty lighthearted. It's not gonna be heavy duty. I will probably cry because I can hardly tell this story without crying, so you guys just get prepared for that. But it's gonna be something that I think that you and your significant other might enjoy hearing the story of, because if we can rebound from what happened to us, you can rebound from anything. And so we just want to share that story out and be an encouragement to people, because I think our relationships that we have are so important, and our intimate relationships that we have, and even our mates, the people that we share our lives with. I think that it's so important. So, well, you can invite him anyway. Maybe, you never know. Sometimes you just never know. So, Chastity, don't give up. Don't give in before you even ask the question. So, stay positive, girl. Stay positive. So I hope to see you all tonight. I'm excited about it. We already have a ton of people subscribed to it. So people that I don't even know, which is kind of weird and exciting and cool. And, yeah, so we're going to do that tonight. And I hope you guys enjoyed the scope today. I enjoyed preparing for it so much. I did all that in 45 minutes, by the way. So you don't have to be in the kitchen all day to do these kinds of things. Just saying. So go find the chocolate recipe. Make yourself some chocolate strawberries. That's so funny. Thank you, Rosemary. Thank you guys for being here. You guys have an amazing afternoon. I will be back tomorrow, noon Mountain Time, lunch with Leslie. This is my last scope for the day because I have meetings all afternoon. But I will be back tomorrow for sure at noon Mountain Time, and then tonight on Blab. And Robin and I will be there together. So hope to see you guys there. Love you. Go check out go2kitchens.com. go2kitchens.com. Nothing for sale there. I just want you to buy into your own health. So thank you. Yeah, awesome. All right, see you guys. Bye.